I'm doing good, thanks. Good to see you. How many people have been to a wait session before? We've done these quite a bit. Is this the sixth one, Josh?
It feels like that.
And I'll be thrown.
Second one that counts.
So let's do, how many people listen to Wait, Don't Tell Me on NPR? Okay, this is that show, minus Peter Siegel, minus Paula Poundstone. But it's all about security questions. And we have 3 people who profess to be experts up here on the panel.
Where?
Panelist number 1, please introduce yourself on the mic.
Hey, I'm Jacob West. I'm Chief Architect for Security Products at NetSuite. I was most recently CTO for the security business at HP, and I got started back a long time ago with Fortify Software.
Well, you're missing something there too. At the RSA conference, what happened?
I was told not to belabor the point, but I am also the reigning world champion at Wait, Don't Pwn Me.
Give him a hand. It's true. It's true. Thank you. Josh.
I'm Josh Corman. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for SonarSite, but I'm also one of the founders of running software like DevOps, and I am the cavalry focused on public safety and
Hi, I'm Shannon Leeds. I work for Intuit. I'm the DevSecOps leader and senior manager of cloud security engineering, and completely new to this.
I was just going to say, Shannon is a wait virgin, so go easy on her here during the session. And they didn't study. I did give a hint today. Did anybody see one of the hints on Twitter today? All right. You did. All right, good. Let's see what we got. How many people are doing Twitter? Is anybody doing Twitter from here? The hashtag I'm using is Don't Pwn Me. It's the hashtag, so I can track what you're saying there. And if you want to follow me and the other shows that I'm doing like this, you can follow at tswalliance.com. I'm Mark Miller. I run the OWASP podcast series. How many people listen to the podcast? Everybody, please raise your hand. I've had over 100,000 listens this year. It's been kind of cool. And I did record all of the project leaders that were here this time talking about their projects, so that will go up too. So here's the rules for wait. The first thing is every correct answer is 3 points. I need somebody either with a computer or with a notebook to want to be a scorekeeper, and you get a big prize if you're a scorekeeper. Who wants to be a scorekeeper? And I mean, it's a serious prize. You went up first. You got it. You got it? What's your name? Nikolai. I'll be calling on you a lot. You're going to hear Josh bitch a lot. Just ignore him, okay? A wrong answer, Nikolai, is you got to take 2 points away. All right? And a pass on a question, he loses 1 point, and the question goes to the audience. And you guys get 3 points for the right answer, and you can give it to any of the panelists that you like to up here. Now, the way that worked when we did this in the Cambridge in UK, Matt Tassaro, who's not here, he's in another session right now, got 0 questions right, but I think he won because he got the sympathy vote from the audience. That's how powerful it can be. All right, a correct answer from, you're going to get 2 points. Now here's the cool part about it. I can arbitrarily take and give away points at any time. And you can take it from Josh and from Jacob that will happen in the next 3 minutes. Hey, Tom. All right. Now, here's the online news sources that these guys haven't read, but here's the 4 I'm pulling from today. These are the ones I'm going to talk about.
I studied 75% of your sources, Mark.
Excellent. I actually did talk to Kim Zetter from Wired. We pinged back and forth, and she said she was willing to crib my questions for me from her Wired articles. So this should be pretty cool. So the first thing is Swift on security. How many people are following Swift on security? Hell yeah. This Swift. All right? So here's the first question that goes to the reigning champion. He's going to need that. And the first question is, how does OX 10 connect to the internet? Taylor Swift. I actually had this on there. I'm thinking that you're going to pass because we're going to start moving. Did you read this one? Passed. Anybody want to take it? Audience, did anybody get this one? I thought it was going to be an easy one to start with. It's through the uncertainty principle. All right, now you see how the game is played, right? I told you they weren't experts to start, right? Second question for Josh. Cyber war doesn't determine who's right. What does determine what's right?
It determines who's left.
Well, Taylor had a good discussion with her friend Bertrand Russell and came out with who's left. We got a winner here, folks. 3 points. All right. Good. Next one. Shannon, if Linux is about choice, how come it never lets me run what? Go to the audience. Use a lifeline. You guys didn't study either. Windows. You know what? I'll take that as a correct answer. Internet Explorer. All right. Who are you going to give your points to? Who said that? Who are you going to give them to? All right. And because you were the first one to speak up, you get a unicorn t-shirt. I told you prizes are coming out here. All right. Here we go here. Next one goes down to the Taylor Swift. Jacob, it is, it's about choice. And then John McAfee jumped in there and he said, well, maybe Linus and Bill had a falling out and they're never, ever, ever getting back together. Speaking of McAfee. All right. During my first 100 days in office, I will ask Congress to replace the phrase, "In God we trust," with Really? Anybody on the panel want it? Audience? Please. Who are you going to take 3 points away from? No, no, that wasn't correct. Not correct. Ooh, please. Hack the planet. There he goes right there. Who are you going to give the points to? What? You sucking up to him? All right, all right. There we go. So, Hack the Planet. Support for my Hack the Planet platform has been so strong that I'm proposing we change the pledge from under God to with. Anybody else? It's very close to what somebody said over here. Under crash override. All right, I'm going to have to slow down. I thought this was going to be an easy session with you guys that had done this before. All right, now, what makes McAfee giggle like a 12-year-old? Shannon, that's you.
I heard an answer.
Oh, that's incorrect. All right, -3. 12-year-old said. But he says, it's a hint, Shannon. It's a type of security test. Penetration testing. That's a groan. That's a groan. All right. All right. Next one. Who has John McAfee asked to be his running mate? It's your turn, Jacob. They're never, ever, ever getting back together. And your guess is? Josh gets 2 points for Swift on security. That actually is a running dialogue between McAfee and Swift on security. There. So. All right. Here's strange but true. This is the next session. It's the next section. You ready? Well, we already did John McAfee section, so I don't know where else we can go from there, so we're going to bypass this section. Oh, that's the biggest joke I've got today, so. Thank you. Who was clapping? You get a shirt. All right.
Hey, while you're getting a shirt, I mean, he actually is running for president.
Yes, he
Silent
is.
Party, and he did say something interesting. He said when elected officials say that they have a staffer who covers cyber, he said it's like saying they have a staffer who covers the English language, and until they're literate on modern technology, they're not going to be able to do their jobs. I thought that was interesting.
Now, Josh is talking like that because in previous iterations of this game, he got points for talking outside the box. So he does get, Nikolai gets an extra point for that one. You guys add something to the dialogue, please? All right. These are with Kim. How many people read Kim on Wired? She gave an incredible session on Stuxnet at RSA. If you ever get a chance to hear her speak, it's remarkable. So, I'm going to go with you, Jacob. Josh, you ready? A vulnerability discovered in a popular remote management system used by thousands of businesses to manage employee mobile phones would allow an attacker to what?
Of many things it could do with the SAP mobile phone app, it could wipe it.
Yeah, 3 points. What else can it do with it? Just about anything it wants, basically, right? So in this case, if you read this article, what it's got is you can wipe it, you can get the activity log, you can determine location, and this is ubiquitous on those,
This
right?
story has to be a lie, though, because SAP is part of the Oracle family, and from what I hear from Mary and Davidson, Oracle doesn't have any
You want to give him a point? Give him a point for that one. I thought it was a chuckle. Shannon, you got to jump in here. I know it's your first. Here we go.
Hi, I'm new to this, and he actually he had me read all the ones that weren't on your list. So he set me up.
All right. So the Haxer Lexicon article, a guide to ransomware. Keep that in mind. How much is estimated to be extorted from ransomware victims each year?
5 million.
How do you know that?
He told me.
Okay. 3 points. It actually is. Everybody know what ransomware is? And it's getting worse and worse. That's what the article is about if you want to check that out.
That was actually when we were studying. He told me. So he did that.
For those of you that want to play this game in your chapters or projects, I'm going to give you a link so that you can download the deck immediately. So I don't want to give it to you now because half of you here would cheat.
I think I'm going to have to do this at my group's stuff.
Oh, great. That's why I've been asked to start an OWASP project that puts the decks up there so the chapters can actually use them.
That would be great.
Okay. This is yours, Jacob. It's at least 5 million. From my estimate, I think it's much, much larger.
I was saying
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it was only 5 million.
Yeah. How can you find out if the NSA or the GCHQ has spied on you?
So thanks to a lawsuit that was filed and resolved in the UK, you can now petition to have another organization there search the database and find everything related to you and provide it to you. I actually did the research on this and wanted to make the request because I'm really curious, but there's some forms to fill out. But I'll let you know the next time we do this how it works out.
Okay. 3 points for Jacob. Shannon's going after him.
An ad, and you can only do it until December.
December 5th. Yes, that was actually an extension of the question.
I
But
didn't have one.
you can't give yourself points.
I'll take it. You give me the
Oh, that's fair.
So since you did the research, is this just a clever way to create a watch list of people who are concerned that they might be?
Everybody on Ashley Madison has been looking at this thing.
Maybe if you have to look, you should already be in there.
Josh? In what year did a Russian spy gang start hijacking satellite links?
One of the truths, according to the article,
According to the article. That's all I've got.
all the years.
No, what year did it start?
Actually, know the answer to this. It's for the I'm gonna crowdsource it.
Crowdsource it. Year, please. Who said it? That's correct. Who said it? I can't give you another shirt. Who's going to get the points, David? Who are you going to give them to? David, would you give somebody else your shirt and I'll give you an OWASP branded shirt? Holy moly. All right. Anyway, good. 2007. Josh, you had something to explain there, right? You said a different year?
No, it's just, Jericho from Nutrition.org and I did a talk destructing cyber war because, well, there's lots of talk about industrial control facilities, power plants being hacked, more directed by squirrels than by hackers. What we did find in research is like 3 dozen confirmed satellite hacks over the last 10 years that really did happen. So a lot of the fun and hype in the media distracts from things that actually have been going on.
That's the hijacks, Kaspersky. Good. Okay, Shannon, from the date the data from Ashley Madison was hacked, how many days was it before the CEO resigned?
All right, I can tell. Come on, who's got it?
So from the day the data was posted, not from the hack, but when the data was posted and the public was aware of it, how long did it take for the CEO to resign?
This is Dave.
You get a shirt for that one. Hold on.
I was there.
That was you? There you go. Yep.
Somebody gets
Everybody going to pass? It was 10 days, actually. Yeah. There you go. That's all the articles that Kim is right. She's actually been tracking this pretty heavily. So some in-depth articles going on there. 10 days. It took him 10 days to resign. For a bonus point, let's say bonus 3 points, how many days did it take the CEO of Volkswagen to resign? Volkswagen, the emissions, yeah. From when it became public, how many days did it take?
What day do you say it became public?
exactly.
Saturday was when he talked about it publicly, but.
Okay, let's use Saturday.
They resigned yesterday, the day before, 4 days.
Jacob, you sound like you're on top of this one.
Yeah, so
5 days.
5 days.
5 days, yeah.
We're doing math
Good.
up here.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious.
That was scary. What do you guys think about the Volkswagen thing? I mean, you're all over the car stuff, but this is way outside of the norm. Yeah.
That's completely scandalous. How could somebody start doing that? It's a very serious offense, and when you start to try and create trust in the community and start to do things like that, it just seems like, or we have companies that need to figure out how to get snuff.
I think it's atrocious for 2 reasons. One, it affects the vehicles that people buy for this reason, right? So the reason people sought out these cars was this feature, and it wasn't like they sent a different model to be tested or something that an individual or a small group could control. This was systematically part of the way they wrote the software system on the car. That's just horrible, and it had to involve an awful lot of people knowing about it.
If you ever need even more reasons to not like the Digital Non-Copyright Act or the AppSecUSA Act, which discourage third-party researchers upon things, things like that help to hide for long periods of time dishonest practices. So it's absolutely fraud. It does go to the core reason people buy that car. It's bad for the environment. And I don't know, I think it's going to hurt them a lot more than people realize.
You know, I wish I had the pictures side by side, but it's almost like the guy that was running FIFA and this guy were separated at birth when you put the pictures next to each other. Be fascinating.
Choice that too, because it sounds more like something that some hot rod shop would do than it does
Yeah.
like Volkswagen, the corporate international giant.
The second most imported brand in the United States.
All right, this is Bluff the Audience. I need 2 volunteers. Everybody sat back really quick. Please. I haven't talked to you yet. Come on up here. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian. Shannon is going to be your hostess on this one, and she's going to read this one for you. Shannon?
2 10-year-old girls in Stratford, Washington did what as part of a science project?
Did they?
Built a homemade clock and took it to school. used a weather balloon to launch R2-D2 Lego into space, hacked into local Ticketmaster computer.
Brian?
The weather balloon?
The weather balloon. Thank you. Thank you. Give him a hand. It takes something to get up here. Yes. So, I know you'll take the shirt.
Thank you.
There you go. That's a pretty good one. Did you guys read about that one? Two little girls. They sent up a weather balloon that went up 78,000 feet, and they put a little R2-D2 on there. That's what this thing is right here, with a picture of their cat and R2-D2, and attach it to the weather balloon.
How'd the cat do at 77 feet?
Well, what happened is the balloon actually exploded, but the GoPro came down, and they got the GoPro back, and it was actually 50 miles from the starting point, and they actually tracked it down out in the desert and got it back. It's an amazing story. You want to read that one. When you download the deck here, I've got a link in each of the note sections that points you directly to the article, so you won't have to hunt around for them. Okay, next volunteer. You see, it's not bad. Who's going to come up? I got somebody in the back first. Come on up. I know you. How are you? And you are? Krishna. Krishna, good. Jacob, I'm going to get you to read this one for Krishna. Come up here and see. There we go. Go ahead.
The kid that was arrested for bringing a homemade clock to school in Texas was wearing what kind of t-shirt when he was busted? Hack the planet, eat more bacon, Maker Faire 2015.
Maker Faire 2015.
Make it traitor. How many know the answer? NASA. I was bluffing. It's called bluff the listener, right? Here you go. You get a prize anyway. Here you go. Thanks. Thanks. Who came up with that in the back? Who came up with the answer? Good. Come on up here. I'm not going to run to the back. I got something for you up here. How about an OWASP app sensor guide? You okay? Seriously, I got a bunch of more stuff. He'll take a shirt. I'm not going to tell the app sensor guys you said that. All right. Okay, bluff the audience. I need one more, please. Who wants to take the Kardashian question? Come on, I need one more volunteer. Please, come on up. Quick. Go ahead and read this. Go ahead, guys. And you are?
The
Evan.
Kardashians
Evan.
released a new app last month. What does the app do? Allow subscribers to track the sisters in real time. Auto shoot selfies every 15 minutes. Inserts a unique smiley face when you email.
Auto shoot selfies every 15 minutes.
You know what? I don't know, and I don't really follow. All right.
Yes, that it inserts drama into your life. And then I said, oh wait, that's.
You got an OWASP shirt already? How about an OWASP
I
bag?
figured it was the next malware that was going to come out.
Sure. All right, good. I got to do more like that, I guess, huh?
The Kardashian.
All right. Krebs on security. How many people know Brian? He follow Brian? Okay, good. Whose is it? Okay.
Let's see what the question is first. Then we'll decide.
What's the name of the team who claims they hacked Ashley Madison? Well, Josh is thinking this article is worth reading because Brian actually goes in and tracks down through a historical Twitter stream the person that he thinks actually did it and exposes them on here. But the question here is what team claimed to do it?
It's one of those names that's so forgettable because it's constantly yeah, that's.
Okay.
We have an audience answer up here, I think.
Hold on.
Got it?
Impact team. Who you going to give your points to who? What?
So the next time you got an answer, I won't be pointing it out.
You got one already? All right. Sure. I've got an app sensor guide and a CISO briefing if you want one of those. Which one? Thought you said sure. There we go. You're welcome. And you can thank the people at the OWASP store for those. They donated all this stuff to go out. Except for the little bubble gums that came from me at Sonotype. And you're supposed to use those every time they get a wrong answer. You're supposed to fill the air with bubbles, but this room would be floating by now. So, all right. Shannon, what does the lizard squad attack tool do?
Really? All right, I need help.
Excuse me?
David's probably got this one.
I thought it was the gospel.
Okay, we're going to take away points.
Really?
I've never had anybody in this game go negative before. It's going to be interesting. All right, can anybody help her at all?
Who's got it?
You guys.
You get prizes. You got it. You're gonna give it to Josh. I don't know. All right, come on.
Taking down sites. It's an online tool where you go in and say, I want this site down, and boom, it takes it down for 8 hours. Who are you going to give your points to?
Even start.
Give it to my fellow
Shannon?
Shannon.
Shannon gets 3 points on that one, Nikolai.
Oh, thank you. No.
App sensor guide or bubbles?
I have it. We're not getting it.
You want the CISO or the guide? I'll give you both. Please take both. Okay. All right. This is an easy one because this is an easy one, right? What internal security technique was used to stop attackers from gaining access to all target cache registers once they were inside the system?
Well, the story Target likes to tell is that all of that information was in their SIM. So if a SIM was used, I would say nothing in practice does, since no one ever looked at the SIM to find out that the data was there.
And Jacob gets 3 points for the word nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. Any comments on this attack? Because this report just came out. I mean, obviously the breach was 2 years ago. But.
I mean, maybe it's in your follow-up question, so I shouldn't say it, but the reason this is really important is, of course, just approved a lawsuit from the banks against Target, so that combined with this is not what it
I'll tell you the interesting one for me with this kind of stuff is watching the stock prices. I think right now is a wonderful time to buy into Volkswagen. And I'm being serious about that, if you're an investor.
I totally agree with you, but not on this one.
So they're not at the floor yet.
Well, I'm not trying to time the bottom. They've already gone down 30%.
Yeah, but if they have, if they have difficulty selling to the US market
Mhm.
in the future, that's gonna be
All right.
interesting.
How many people would buy Volkswagen at a 30% discount? Whoa, how many people definitely would not buy it? That's about an even one. You know what's funny on that? The same hands went up both times. All right. Audience Limerick Challenge. This is Josh's favorite. All right, I need 2 audience members, and I'm out of prizes, so nothing I can do.
You
Come on.
volunteer earlier.
You were volunteering earlier. You want in? Yeah, sure. Come on up. Your name is?
Carl.
Carl. Josh?
If I recall, these don't always exactly rhyme.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
You're just not doing it right.
There you go, Josh.
Okay. When I think of something so thrilling, as in concepts that's well worth its thrilling, I talk to my minions who have strong opinions of InfoSec so on.
Fulfilling?
Unfulfilling is correct. InfoSec is very unfulfilling. Great, Carl. Thank you. Do you need bubbles or you got them? All right, good. That was a pretty good one, right? All right, now you see the limericks. Who wants the next one? Come on, I need one more volunteer. You.
Somebody can help.
Yeah, come on up. Yeah. Your name?
Alex.
Alex. All right, Shannon, give Alex this one.
There once was a general who scared us, giving his mistress info she shared of. The case is now done, and he's basically won with a $40,000 fine for.
None?
Petraeus.
Petraeus, right behind you. The guy got it behind you. He says it doesn't rhyme, Josh. What? Wow, fake question. All right. But and the reason I brought that one up again is something happened in the last week. Contreras is back, just like Brian Williams on the talk shows. All right. Final round. I have 3 final questions. Nikolai, can you give us a score count? Okay, so the final questions are worth 15 points each. I told you it was arbitrary. Okay.
You're up first, Corbin.
Okay, you ready?
So, wait, so it's, a correct answer is 15,
The correct answer is 15.
and an incorrect answer is still,
0.
oh, it's just, so there's
Yeah.
no downside.
No downside to losing this one. Tell me when you're ready. Take a breath.
Just one question each.
One question each. That's it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Selfies are killing more people than shark attacks. How much more?
What's my margin of error?
Order of magnitude.
Um, It's, there were, I believe there were 8 shark deaths. There were like 12 or 13 selfie deaths. So, am I in the margin of error?
You know, you read the article,
I read here.
but you didn't read the correct article. I think I'm going to give him 7 points for this because he actually did study and come up with the article. But what you've got here is in Russia now, there's dozens, literally dozens. Now, I want to read a couple to you here. 2 Russian men were killed while taking a selfie with a hand grenade. All right, a couple other ones. A Russian teenager was electrocuted when she was taking a selfie on top of a train and touched the high voltage wire on the train.
There's a train theme among the actually.
This one is weird to me. A teenager in Houston, Texas, fatally shot himself while taking a selfie with a gun. Was he taking the selfie with the gun? It's the journalism that gets me here.
Mark, I feel like you have fallen into a common pitfall in security. You've gone only the negative route. I heard a story the other day that was pretty fantastic. A gentleman fell off of some sort of boat or ship into relatively rough water. Water was moving, ship was moving. He was saved because his wife or girlfriend reached her selfie stick down into the water and extracted
Oh!
the selfie stick.
7 points for Jacob on that.
There's actually a use for selfie.
All right. All right. Shannon, you ready?
You do realize that he just got 7 points, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, Secret Service agent pleads guilty in the Silk Road case. How much money did he steal and what currency was it?
Obviously uneducated.
He raised his hand for you.
Help me. Bitcoin, yeah.
And within, give me within 100,000. 800,000. We have a winner.
Yay!
Yeah. Actually, this is just one of the guys. Did you read the article about how they tracked down in Silk Road? The guy that they actually featured in that article after the article got busted for doing this kind of stuff. It's fascinating. Nikolai, I need a final before we get Jacob. How much points should
16 points too.
I'd give you 10 for that.
I also have 16.
Give her 10. So what do we got?
I think Jacob's still winning.
No, Jacob hasn't answered yet.
Jacob has 16, Shannon has 17, Josh has 23.
This is the deal breaker right here. It's his turn.
He gets it right. This is what happened last time.
Nice and slow right over the plate.
Fine points somehow?
I throw you a big meatball right here. Lockpickers 3D printing TSA master luggage. How did they do it?
With a 3D printer.
No. Don't clap for that.
I think the audience
No, he's not done yet. I'm not done with him yet, I should say.
I have to ask for a more.
How did they get the plan?
They stole a TSA key.
They actually, the TSA was, in some of their promo materials, took a picture of one of the master locks, keys. The 3 of the master keys, and all they did is they took it from the picture and recreated it as a 3D plan.
I still want my 15 for answering this correctly.
You know, we had this conversation last time, too.
No, you weren't wrong.
Okay, we need to know how many points does Jacob deserve by having such a smart-ass answer? 47.
like it.
7. I think 7's a good round number. So, Nikolai, we're looking for a final score here.
Shannon has 17, Jacob has 23, and Josh has 23.
Oh, we need a question here. What is...
Wrestle for the win.
You know what? We're going to have to do this online. So we're going to post something on Twitter for the 2 of these guys.
I love taking tests.
And so, yeah, we'll get closure. We're going to do a Twitter off. So, now, here it is. Thanks to the panel, by the way. Please say thank you. This is not easy to do. Not easy to do. This is our, I think, 7th time. We've done this at Black Hat, at RSA. We've done it in Europe. It's been fun. So if you want a copy of these slides, how many people would like a copy? All you have to do is send me an email right there, and it's an auto response with the deck and other resources for you. There you go. What did you get wrong? What, is he arguing now?
Save this for
He's
Twitter.
trying to
All
argue
right.
because he wants to be the reigning champion.
So thank you guys for coming. I hope you got something out of it. The purpose of the show is really to raise the awareness. There's a lot of stupid crap going on. And it seems to be doing its job. So thank you for coming. Please get the deck. Use it at your chapter meetings. Pass it around. I appreciate it. Thank you.